Alright, welcome to the lunchtime video. Sorry for the late start. So I think some of the study I'm gonna need to do, I might as well just do off camera because it's just gonna be really I think just kind of, not interesting or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna be doing some off camera study. So yeah, I might, but I'll try to make consistent videos. But of course, I'm gonna have to take the actual test off camera, so I'm gonna need to do a lot of things off camera. So you can expect that if you've been following this for the next few days, that I'll just be doing stuff off camera. I think the entire after work video I'll probably just I'll do off camera. I mean, this is really just a motivation for me to study consistently, and it has worked really well, I think. But I'm coming into the point where I really don't need motivation to study because the test is literally next week, and in fact, sometimes it's demotivating to study because just I get slowed down by making the videos and the cameras. So I think the usefulness of these videos for me is starting to wane a bit the closer and closer I get to the test. So as I said, I might be dropping off, making fewer videos, maybe not making videos at all for a few days. But of course I will report the results of my test as soon as possible afterward. So I won't just disappear off the face of the earth, hopefully. Okay, so this for this lunchtime hour, keep doing the cards, and we'll take the same approach as I did last time, where I'm just a lot more kind of fast and loose with the cards. So here's BRRP. So yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with this. You just go edit int 0 family net address 24. Yeah. Now here you can do the BRRP group. You can allow preemption. That's important. So this is edit mode. Yep, so now you can set preemption, virtual address, tracking, all that sort of thing. So there's no global configuration required for VRRP. I guess you can set global configuration though. You can change the version, you can do all sorts of stuff, but it is enabled by default. As I keep saying, reading the question carefully. Now I think there will be some situations where they ask me to do something that involves toggling one of these knobs, but it gets lost in translation where I just don't understand through the jargon or words that they use which knob needs to be toggled. And it could get even trickier if the knob that needs to be toggled turns out not to even be in the same hierarchy mode. So still kind of thinking about how I can handle that. That's really, I think, going to be my demise if there's too many of those sorts of things popping up. Okay, but yeah, I feel really comfortable with BRRP, so let's hit the easy button on that. I won't see this card until after the test, so this will be the last time I ever see the card, but I'm comfortable enough with BRRP to be okay with that. Alright, so next is OSPF authentication, so I'm pretty comfortable with this as well. When you're using OSPF v2, you've got baked in authentication, but you've also got the option of using IPsec, which is a kind of packet encryption tool. So you can use that for, you can create a security association and apply it to OSPF v2. When you're using OSPF v3, you no longer have the baked-in option, and you have to use IPsec. So I think this would be good to go over. So let's go back to 0. I'm going to go into config private mode. Okay, so edit IP security IPsec. Yep. Set security association on security, or edit rather. Set mode. Yep. Transport. Set dynamic. Policy. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'm not super comfortable with this. Let's see what the card says. Okay, manual, direction, all that sort of stuff. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, I have these. Every once in a while I have like, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's intrusive thinking. I have a lot of intrusive thinking. Just things pop into my mind out of absolutely nowhere. They're usually like actual memories I've had, where like I haven't really, I'm not really like too happy with like what occurred in those memories. I mean, it's nothing. It's never anything too bad. I just haven't had any experiences that were really, really, really bad. But I've just had a lot of kind of missed handshake type experiences where it's like I'm not quite doing what I know I'm expected to do, and those kind of weigh on me pretty heavily. So they kind of pop up in my mind like 10, 20 years later, and I just be like, oh god. So that's what just happened. Because it can be frustrating, you know. It's like, oh, if only I had done this there, you know, what might have happened. So it's like those kind of intrusive thoughts really plague me sometimes. And they're literally just like out of nowhere. And of course, you know, if I think about it logically, how would I know that if I had not like missed the handshake or done something socially inept, that things would have gone a lot better. Like, how am I to even know that? All right. And again, like I said, nothing I think in my life has been truly bad. I mean, I don't know. Again, this channel though. See, this might be a reason to question my current study, because I'm obviously having a hard time focusing on this. So I wish there was a way I could study better than the way I'm studying now. You know, it might be better to go and review all my topics and go and review all the things I looked at instead of doing these cards, because these are, as I mentioned many times before, just coming from a coworker of mine's notes from version 960. So they're not even for the current version I'll be taking. So it kind of seems like almost a silly way to study for it. I mean, it is backed by the power of Anki, which is important, but it's just kind of off topic, and it's not, because like I think like if I'm having like intrusive thinking, it just means that like what I'm doing is just kind of not resonating in my mind very well, because otherwise, you know, I'd be forming those connections. I'd be like, oh yeah, this okay, I remember that. You know, I'd be thinking more about the things that I'm actually doing and not having kind of idle brain power sitting around, you know, taking in just random intrusive thinking. So yeah, I'm going to change things up. We're going to go, let's just go, so from 1 to 5. And I'm kind of tempted to go from 7 to 1, because then I'll have the, but now let's just go in numerical order. So you have device infrastructure, system features, syslog, user accounts. So yeah, let's go back through all my notes and make sure I'm comfortable with that. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to be a lot better than my current strategy. Even though my current strategy does use Anki, which is really important. Okay, but the first thing that showed up on the curriculum is syslog. Pretty comfortable with that. But let's go into the hierarchy, and if everything looks familiar, move on from that. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty comfortable with syslog. I guess if it was asking me to... Oh, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to go off camera. This is going to be the last video, I think, for a while, and I'm just going to kind of forget about trying to make a video and just kind of try to, you know, be myself and not worry too much about having to talk things out loud or kind of talk through my thoughts. I think that's been really helpful until now, to put things into words, talk it through, to understand the concepts. But of course, I'm not going to be able to talk during the exam. So there's really no point in talking during my study at this point, since the exam is so close. It's in 6 days. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the lunchtime video, and unfortunately this is probably going to be the end of videos for the next week or so, but I'll definitely make a video that shows my exam results. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.